He's disrespectful to women just like his little brother. He taught his brother how to be abusive.
All right, so I might as well do all of this at once before we get into Keke's mama going off on Darius Jackson. Let me fill y'all in on this situation so far because I know a lot of y'all don't have the details. So, Keke is filing a restraining order against Darius Jackson. That's the man she's been in a 2-year relationship with, okay? She's also seeking to get full custody of their son. Now, she's claiming throughout these 2 years, Darius was physically and verbally abusive to her. She even said at one point he snuck into her house. They got into an altercation. It got physical. She was thrown across the room and he took her phone. And she said that wasn't the first time he put hands on her. It's not the first time he took her phone. He's destroyed her diaries. He's taken her keys so she can't drive off. And she even said he would down talk her in front of the child as well as put hands on her in front of the child. Now, earlier today, Darius' brother put out a tweet and he said, "The most disgusting, vile, abusive, manipulative person I have ever encountered in my entire life. Abuses everyone. Y'all will see. Just send positive energy to the babies. Any child in the middle of something like this does not deserve it at all." Wow. So sad. Now, a lot of people didn't know if he was talking about his brother or Keke, but it turns out he was actually talking about his brother, and that's what set off Keke's mama.
Look, I've never done anything like this. I've been in this business for 22 years. I've seen a lot of stuff, but this is I can't help myself. For Sharonis Jackson to post on his Twitter the ridiculous stuff that he's posted when he knew his brother was abusive. I went to Sharonis over a year ago and told him that his brother was abusive to my daughter. And he said, well, I used to be like that too. What? So now he's posting on Twitter like he's this special guy when we know he's the biggest in Hollywood. He's disrespectful to women just like his little brother. He taught his brother how to be abusive. So he don't get to act like he's this special guy. No, you're a boy and you're a part of the problem.
Now, it's so much I want to break down about this situation, but I want to start right here. Keke is so fortunate to have a very loving fan base. I see all the love y'all are sending to Keke and that baby, and I think it's a very beautiful thing. Y'all are ready to ride on Darius and his brother if y'all need to, and I think that's dope, okay? So I'm glad that Keke has, been able to gather this very caring, supportive, and loving fan base because you really don't see it a lot in entertainment, okay? So I just want to start right there. Now, when I first saw Keke's mama going off, the first thing that came to my mind was, oh, you're saying you knew about this over a year ago and you didn't come out and speak on the situation? But I can't fault the mother because of this. Remember when Usher was singing to Keke and Darius got all mad and was talking about that's not how a mother is supposed to act? And then a short time later, we saw Keke and Darius on Instagram Live on Keke's birthday, and she was all smiling in his face. And that let me know it wasn't nothing her mother could say to her to get her to leave that man at that point. See, what happens with a lot of people, it's not just with females, it's with men too, but you get into a toxic relationship with somebody who's your type. You might love light-skinned people, you might love dark-skinned people, or somebody of a different race, and you get with somebody that you really feel like is like you're a dream guy, you're a dream girl. And I think that's what Keke was going through, where I don't know if she felt like she couldn't do no better than Darius, or she was just so in love with him and she was willing to overlook all his shortcomings. But I think she had to come to this decision on her own. I don't think it was anything her family could tell her. She was going to ride with Darius until she couldn't. And now she's got to the point that she's ready to leave him. And to think that all of this stuff happened in 2 years, that's the crazy part to me, because it seems like they were together longer than that. But in 2 years, you know, he caused all of this drama with her. And also it makes me think about Keke and why she's been working so much over the last couple of years. She might have been focusing her mind on her work so she could get through the stress that was going on at home. You know, she might have needed an excuse to get away from him, and that excuse was by working, doing movies, doing music, and just getting herself out there again. Or, you know, I hate to think about this, but she might have been out there getting money to support this dude, because who is he and what has he done? So, you know, it's a very sad situation. And it kind of reminds me, I remember when everybody was talking about them a few months ago, my mom had got a hold of the story. I think I did a video about them and she watched it and she was like, it's something about him. I feel like, you know, he's a leech, an opportunist. And I said, you know, I don't know. He seemed like a cool dude, but, you know, now look at what's going on. Sometimes you got to listen to mama, right? But, and honestly, that goes for Keke too. Sometimes you got to listen to mama. But let me know what y'all think about this situation, man. Make sure y'all like the video and subscribe. I will see y'all next time. Peace.